Good afternoon, students. Hope so everyone is health-wise good and everyone is following lockdown process sincerely. As you know that due to this lockdown, physical classes are not possible, so I am going to create video for you for the course Natural Language Processing. Last class already we have started sentiment analysis and we have discussed about some introductory part of the sentiment analysis, and further we have discussed the baseline algorithm. In this baseline algorithm, already I have said that if you have any document, if you want to find out sentiment of the document or any sentences, it needs three steps. First step is tokenization, second step is feature extraction, and third and most important stage is classification. So tokenization, everyone know that it is a process of dividing a whole document into individual tokens. And then now if you have tokens, then next important thing is you need to find out the features. So feature means before that machine learning algorithm should train, you should know that what are the features which can able to classify your sentence either into positive, negative or neutral, and for that feature is important. So one of the form of feature is lexicon. So lexicon is most important feature for your sentiment analysis, and as you know that lexicon is a group of or collection of tokens or collection of words. So in this we have set of positive words, set of negative words, and rest are neutral words. So that's what the sentiment lexicon is one of the important topic. Today I am going to discuss it. So as you can see this, one of the sentiment lexicon is the General Inquirer. In 1966, this lexicon has created. You can see this home page is available, list of categories and spreadsheet, everything is link is given. You can download it and you can see this. So it has 1915 words are positive and 2291 words are negative. It also has different category like strong versus weak, active versus passive, overstated versus understated, pleasure, cognitive orientation, motivation. So these are the different categories are available of the words. Okay, next is LIWC, that is Linguistic Inquiry and Word Count, and this lexicon has created by Pennywaker. So Pennywaker has created in 2007 and even homepage is available here. It has 2300 words in 70 different classes. You can see this negative emotions, positive emotions like negative emotions like bad, wired, hate, problem, tough. Then positive emotions like love, nice, sweet, and cognitive process, and then pronouns like no, never, quantifier. So these are the different classes are available for this lexicons. Next is MPQA subjectivity cues lexicon. Wilson and Wyvey in 2005 they have created this lexicon. Subjectivity, as you know that for sentiment, subjectivity is one of the important thing. In all the words are two types, either a subjective word or objective word. So objective word generally known as neutral words and subjective words is generally known as sentiment word. And in this again further subjectivity, either it is negative or positive. So they have created 6885 words from 8221 lemmas, and where 2718 positive words and 4912 negative words, and each word is annotated by intensity, whether it is weak positive, weak negative or something like that. Then finally we have Bing Liu in 2004. This Bing Liu has created opinion lexicon. As you can see this here also homepage are available for English words. So it has 6786 words in category of positive and negative, where 2006 words are positive and 4783 words are negative. So these are the lexicon for sentiment. Now one of the most important lexicon is SentiWordNet. It's the online treasury where you can see there is a word. It has means all the wordnet anyway we are going to discuss later on, but just see this incentive wordnet means it is a collection of words in hierarchical manner. So that is CentiWordNet. It's an online treasury. It will be available in online. So all the wordnets in set automatically annotated for degree of positivity, negativity, and neutrality or objectiveness. So for example, suppose estimable. Estimable is adjective, and here in this context may be computed or estimated. In this case, if you see this, if general lexicon having either it is positive or complete negative one, but in since it has all the three scores: positive score, negative score, or neutrality score. It depends on the particular context. So in this context, objective score is 1, rest of the score positive and negative scores are 0. It means in this context this word is treated as objective or neutral. In the second example, estimable, deserving of respect of high regard. In this case sorry, it has positive sentiment, positive polarity is 0.75, negative is 0, and objective is 0.25. It means in this case majority is positive, so you can consider the estimable word as a positive. Now Christopher Potts in 2011 they have analyzed all the lexicons and they have compared, and they said that this disagreement between polarity lexicon are very less. Exception part is CentiWordNet, where 27%, 25% and 23% overlapping disagreement. In other case like opinion lexicon, if you see this, only 33 words are different in terms of class with respect to MPQA out of 5402. So that is 0.6% only disagreement found. Similarly, in General Inquirer with MPQA, 49 words are different out of 2867, that is 2%, and with Opinion Lexicon, 32 words are different in terms of class out of 2411. Similarly, LIWC, again MPQA only 3%, Opinion Lexicon 2%, General Inquirer 0.5%, but only exception thing is with CentiWordNet, it is 174 out of 694, that is 25%. So you can see this, even though they are different lexicon, but words are overlapping, their classes are almost same. Disagreements are very less. Now analyzing the polarity of each word in suppose IMDb, one of the movie database, where you generally find out all the word in like star 1, star 2, star 3 out up to star 10 star. Now how we will classify this each sentiment class? So you cannot assign just raw count. You just see this. In this case is this chart. Horizontal part is categories like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star up to 10 star, and vertical is the frequency of the word. Now you can see this. Here we need to find out count of bad. So bad in IMDb, see this, 1 is most of the frequency occurs in 1. 1 means it is very bad rating. So it is bad means negative word. And similarly very less in positive side. So that's what we can say that bad is negative word. Another method is instead this, it has some exceptions like see this, in rating 10 it has more frequency than rating 2, rating 3. So it means there is some exception case as well. So instead this chart we can go for likelihood. So if you see this likelihood, this probability of word given class, we can simply find out frequency of word given word with particular class divided by frequency of all the word in that class, and now you can get it the likelihood value. So it can be comparable between words. So a scale likelihood. So simply you can just say that P of WC divided by PW. Now if you will see this, in this case like there is a word of amazing. Amazing, you can see this there are very less frequency where star is 1 or 2, and there is high frequency of the rating 10, 9 and all. So frequency is more when rating is 10, 9. So you can easily judge that amazing is positive words. Similarly, you can see great. Great also highest frequency is 10. Then see this awesome. Awesome having highest frequency on again 10. But if you'll see in good, good is maximum it is in medium. Good is depend on context. So whether it is good for negative or good for positive, it depend on text context. But if you'll see this like depress is more frequency is either 1 or rating 2. So you can easily judge that these words are negative. Then similarly bad you can see this 1 or 2 highest frequency are there. Then similarly terrible having highest frequency on rating 1 or 2. So likewise you can find out the frequency based on the frequency on the which rating score, based on that whether it is positive or negative. Even other sentiment feature like logical negation. So you can say this, if it is logical negation, no note whether it is associated with negative sentiment, yes it is associated with negative sentiment. If it is no note, never, some kind of things are there. So in Potts experiment, if you'll see this, count negation, no, not, no, never in online reviews, so they definitely go for negative review. So regress against the review rating. And then if suppose more negations in negative sentiment, they have again find out the chart. See this, if you have word more number of words in no, never, then most of the frequency is the lower side. See this rating 1 and rating 2. And this is the same thing for even 5-star reviews. If it is 5-star reviews, then less number of no, never, negative words are there. If it is less star review, then we have more number of no, no's. So it means no, never, not, it supports negative sentiment. Thank you for this video. We'll continue in the next video lecture. Thank you.